up the floor, man, and let the people give some different comments, give some different feedbacks, and different and different things of that different things of that nature, man. I did
Okay.
I did want to get into your I did want to get into a little bit of your story a little bit as we but we kind of rolling, but I'm glad you in the building, man. So we'll be just you'll be jumping in as it go, or you can really kind of take the reins once the floor open up to be able to respond to the questions.
However it works, it's all good with me.
Yes, sir. So we was just actually just going through the whole magazine, looking at it, looking how creative it is, just loving the work, appreciating it. Um, yeah, man, it's actually like some nice concepts, nice ideas. I love that it's interactive. I love that this stuff updates. Um, but we're gonna dive into it and definitely, just kind of tell people like, where you come from, your struggles, your story, man, because people love to hear that stuff on this network, and we can just dive into it.
Okay, well, my story, my testimony, I should say, is I'm from Duval County. Um, Same background, pretty much everyone else. I didn't come up rich, none of that good stuff, so I had to do something to make money. At 26 years old, I got shot in the back and nearly killed. I was in a coma for, I want to say 3 or 4 days or something like that. But it's a really crazy situation. I know 100% that I'm here for a divine purpose, and it's just when you look back on it, it's just a real crazy situation. I'll tell you what happened. One day after Christmas, probably about 9 o'clock, some guys, I was walking out to my car, some guys approached me. And when one guy moved to the left, another guy had a strap ready to rob me. So, of course, I started running. I ran back into my house. They followed me into the house. And when I was reaching for my door, they shot me in the back. So once I got shot in the back, I got into my room. Once I got in my room, I told him, I said, basically, bro, I got my shit done. Now we finna see what's up. Those are my exact words. Believe it or not, what was fortuitous about the situation is that before I moved in the house, I had this galvanized pipe that I put beside my bed, just in case I couldn't get to my weapon or something like that. So believe it or not, that galvanized pipe had a lot to do with me being here, because it allowed me to break the window, not only break the window, but dive out of the window, run to a couple of different houses, and try to get help. I didn't get help from the first house. The second house, I sort of got some help, and this is where it get crazy, is the fact that I got to the second house and I was knocking on the dude's door. And I asked him, I said, well, hey, I'm shot. I need some help. I'm your neighbor. If you can just help me out. But he decided not to. He didn't want to open his door. He was scared himself because it's late at night. It's like 9 or 10. So he heard the gunshots and he was scared to answer his door, if somebody at his back door, 10 o'clock at night or whatever the case. So basically, I sat there and gave up, literally. I literally gave up. I started talking to myself, sitting on the steps, like, man, I can't believe Solid J is about to die. And as soon as I said that, something in my head was like, walk 10 more steps. I walked 10 more steps. Lord is my witness. It was an old white dude there with a phone. So I called my brother first to let him know what's going on. I called my mom to let them, know what's going on before they get a call. Man, so I want to know my voice before it all went down, and they run to the hospital. But unfortunately, I didn't get them. I had them call the ambulance, and the rest is pretty much history, man. Like it's not pretty much history, because I'm gonna tell you another tidbit about it that was crazy, a coincidence. In high school, I played football. My defensive coordinator was a guy by the name of Coach Flynn. Coach Flynn had a nephew named Willie Flynn. That night that I got shot and was in the hospital, Willie Flynn came in the hospital later that night. And his family was across the hall from my family. And of course, we somewhat knew each other a little bit. My parents and their parents somewhat knew each other a little bit. So basically, Willie Flynn died across the hall from me in real time. And me and Willie Flynn knew each other. And I feel it's a situation where, I don't understand why God would take his life and spare mine. is something I would never really understand, but it's just ironic that someone across the hall from me that I personally knew, hoop with and all that good stuff, passed, and I live. So, that's pretty much the story of what happened to me and how I get to this point.
Yeah, you feel like everything that has happened to you. Do you feel like that has made you to the person that you is today? Like, how do you feel
yes.
like that has impacted your life for who you are today?
Well, it's had a tremendous impact on my life because I can value the small things now. I mean, I've always been pretty fortunate in my life with how I came up. I sort of came up like the Cosmos, even though I was in the hood. But I can really appreciate that now and appreciate small things in life, like just normal stuff, like just the beauty of outside. Because I understand life can be taken away from you in any moment. I could be paralyzed right now. I have a big scar on my stomach and a wound in my front and back. So, I realized that I could have a colostomy bag. I could be paralyzed. There's so many different things that could have happened to me. Once I got shot, I was hooping literally 2 months later because I'm so competitive. You know what I'm saying? I had a serious injury. So I am very thankful for my experience for the first thing, but I am very thankful that God chose to bring me back like I was whole before. I'm so thankful for that. Words can't articulate.
For sure, you got a divine purpose now, man. Definitely got a divine purpose.
No doubt, man. Now, loud and lit, man. What was the whole motivation behind loud and lit? How did it come about? And what's your goal now for people that that support you? What are they buying into?
Well, actually, buying into a good product. I try to create things that people will enjoy, that will make their life easier, entertain them, whatever the case. And I think Loud and Lit is a good piece of entertainment for someone that's in the hip hop industry. If you enjoy hip hop and gossip and lifestyle and all that good stuff, I brought it to you in a unique way. I mean, newspapers and magazines been around for 500 years thus far. So Loud and Lit is just the newest version of how I believe, magazines and publications should come from this point.
No doubt. Well, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get into it, man. V, I don't know if you wanna, a couple more things you wanna ask him, or we wanna go ahead and throw to the floor, man. Pull the magazine back up to kind of go through it, man, or just get the feedback from the people.
I wanna see what the people gotta say, and then I guess we'll go back and dive back into it because I know Tron, he had his hand up for a minute, so I definitely don't want to keep him waiting. So yeah, let's open up the floor.
No doubt, man. Y'all already know the vibe, man.
Talk to me nice or don't talk to me twice. So, Mr. Solomon Jennings, my question is to you. I have two questions. Do you still think about that traumatic time from time to time? And what's different about your magazine as opposed to any other magazine that's out here?
I think about it every day, to be honest with you. Every time I take off, I get undressed, I see the stripes. So there's no way I can get away from it. And I really understand that God really blessed me to be here because it was so close that if you ask me, I think I should have lost my life. It just makes sense that I would have died that night. So I think about it every day because I know I'm here for a divine purpose. As far as the magazine, what makes my magazine unique from every other magazine to ever been published is the fact that it has digital content embedded in feature content pages. So the content that we are featuring, it has embedded digital content into it. So it's like unlimited information opposed to just being limited to the confines of the magazine. So that's what makes it good.
No doubt. That's all you have for him right now, Tron?
Yeah. Oh,
No.
I might. No. That's it. That's it.
That's it. Oh, you have one more question. Oh,
You know he got that. You know he got that one more question. You already know how you get down, man. But yo, right right now, man, we're gonna kind of go to the part of the segment where we basically gonna go to the team, man. We're gonna start with Block Invaders, followed up by Tyree. If anybody else, just raise your hand. We definitely gonna come to y'all. We're gonna go ahead and get into it, man. They're gonna let you know a few things they like about the publication. You know what I'm saying? And a few things they changed about it.
Okay.
Let's get into it, man. Block Invaders, EC.
My video is not on. Video is not on. I want to know, will there be more digital graphics be added to this magazine to give it like a more competitive edge?
Ask that question again. You see, I didn't get you all the way.
Will there be more digital graphics added to your magazine, like in the near future, or?
Yeah, of course, I have more digital content I would like to add, but it just wasn't feasible being the first time and the first edition of it. Because this is a lot to swallow. People are used to scanning the magazine, and that's a difficult enough challenge to get them to understand how to use it. So this is my first introduction to them with the magazine, so I wanted to give it to them in small bite increments of digital content. But yes, I am planning for it definitely to grow and have a lot more next edition.
Also, how can you improve how social media or whenever people subscribe or come onto this website? How can they be able to interact more with each other, like sharing the content amongst each other?
Social media, I'm not caught your question exactly.
I think he's saying I think he's I believe he's asking do you plan to interact or add a way for the social media links to become like interactive, or is everything just tied into the QC code?
Well, I would have to answer that in two parts. First off, in the magazine, you can always interact with our social media links, and it'll take you to all of our social media sites. But yes, I do have some interaction with the social media links. If you look at certain pages, like I believe Broadway and the City Girls and stuff like that, it does have their social media pages embedded in the page. So you can get to some of their social media sites through the page, through scanning. And that's a cool thing about scanning is that when you scan it, you can find stuff like that. You know, not only the social media links, but a lot more from Broadway.
Correct. One of the things I know, I had a question about Solomon, man. What was the idea behind the brain games, man? I definitely like it. That give me that old school. They give me that newspaper. You know what I'm saying? That definitely gave me that magazine vibe, man. That brain game section. What kind of brought that about?
Believe it or not, I enjoy brain games. I think brain games are important. You should challenge yourself all the time. So everything I've ever produced, I always try to make some part of it, intellectually challenging, but fun at the same time. So that's the basis behind the brain games. Just giving people that I believe this is an outlet that intellectuals can read and enjoy as well. So the brain games is just a fun, cool way to, challenge your brain and get something in return for it. Win something cool because you figured out the riddle or whatever the case.
No doubt. Tyree, man, we're gonna go to Chicago. We're gonna get some Chicago love on this one. You know what I'm saying? One of the main, main team, main one of the team players, man. He got a couple of he was checking it out. What's your feedback? Give us your input on the magazine so far, Tyree.
All right. I had three feedback points for you on the magazine.
Okay.
Snow. I don't know which one of you guys are scrolling up. Can you scroll up to the first page? I mean the cover of the magazine.
That's it right now.
Got you coming up right there.
Okay. This part. You notice right here. The one of the headlines where it says, "Is NBA YoungBoy gay?"
Yeah.
I'm just looking out for you. You know, like how like times are kind of sensitive right now. Like the LGBT community would come after you and try to boycott your magazine because it's kind of like bashing that community. You know what I mean? Just looking out for you on that.
Yeah, I understand we are in a very sensitive atmosphere, but you know what? I'm kind of from the hood.
Yeah, I get you.
You got to feel it. I really don't care, to be very honest. I'm trying to put out a good product that is for us. It's somewhat made by us and for us. So I have to be a little bit edgy. But I do understand what you're saying. I really do understand where you're coming from because you have to be very sensitive with, the LGBT community. And, I understand. Yeah. I will say that. But I really don't care.
Okay. And then the second one was basically the QR codes. Like when I visit the website, I love the magazine. Don't get me wrong. Like if I didn't know you, right, I wouldn't have went into it because I got like a lot of security from my computer because I do a lot of work on it. And I was just looking, like it was saying it was an unsecured website. If I didn't know you, I wouldn't have went through it. You know what I mean? It just had to build up.
That is very true, and I am aware of that. And that's something that is a personal gripe with me and web companies. It's a little deeper than what you think it is. That's somewhat a gimmick. And that's the way of them just basically making more money when they can't secure my website. I'm a web designer. They can't secure my website. They can only secure the process of a payment. They can't secure my website. I would have to do that through web design and coding. So why would I pay you to secure my website when you cannot? And to be technically honest, the website is secure.
Okay.
Because if you were to let's say purchase something from the site, you're going to actually, the payment gateway is going to be PayPal. So PayPal is responsible for processing that payment, which is a secure transaction. I don't have to secure you for just viewing content.
All right.
Do you kind of follow what I'm saying?
I follow what you're saying. I'm educated in the background too. That's why.
Yeah.
I get you because I'm just looking out because I love the magazine. The third part is like it's kind of cluttered and like clustered. Like a lot of information in one section. You thought about like spreading it out a little bit. I'm like I love the magazine. That's the other feedback I got on it. Like spreading it out a little bit because it's for some pages it has like a lot of information on there.
Like give me a page where you feel like it has a lot of information on.
I'm gonna open it up. I'm gonna open it up.
I'm on right now. I think it's perfect. The one I'm on right now.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys can see.
Those are two. See, that's it. That's what I was gonna say. Like on the just on the layout, that was gonna be one of the critique points that I know I was looking at and we was talking as a team. See that screen right there though? It's like it's two pages in one. But when you're looking at it. See, like on a lot of our phones, it don't even give us the option to open it with the app. I know, like you were saying, like the best thing is for people to use the Moon Reader when they're going through it. But I know for my phone, once I click on it, Google Drive instantly opens it up. On my phone, Google opens it up, and so this is the view, and that's why we're doing this tonight, getting in it a lot. You weren't like on, we was just going through like the intro, man. And what we're looking to do, because even a lot of the people that's giving you feedback is also our team. We're also ones that getting the unit's going to be getting people to buy in to the to the brand and things like that. And so just so that all comments kind of come across at the next point. I'm really just now realizing it while we kind of looking at it live is that on our views, see that's what we see, but that's also two different pages as well. But that's the view a lot of times on a lot of those pages. That's a lot of content as well, even though it's a lot of pictures too. As far as
actually, I can tell you that's kind of difficult. It's the crux that I'm in. Either I can show it one page at a time or two pages at a time. When you view it through the Moon Reader app or some kind of app or something like that, that allows you to have the full functionality of the interactive PDF. So when you view it through the app, you can click on those QR codes and they will link to whatever content they supposed to link to.
See,
But
now,
a lot of times, go
the
ahead.
drive. What I will say now, the links, the way that we're going through them, with drive, like it's hit or miss with some of the QRs when you kind of going when you're going through it. But for the most part, it's getting there. But just some of the feedback that we kind of that we getting, and we're also looking at for us like the consumers and different people that's we see the ads, because even right here where we see like the bounce ad and things like that. But like they saying, it's just, are you considering right now? We know with the getting started and maybe putting out more content, but it's just like, would you be considering maybe toning back some content because of what people will be investing to be in it? They may want more spotlight on their pages and with different, with different type of ads.
Well, I'm open to modifying the layout in order to get the best product. Period. So yes, I would modify the pages. This is not written in stone. This is just a creation and a layout that I designed. So that can be changed at any time if it need be. Another ad or something needs to be a larger, whatever the case, or we need to go to single page in a PDF opposed to this double page layout. It doesn't matter. I'm willing to ameliorate the project in any shape, form, or fashion in order for it to be successful.
No doubt, man. No doubt. Tyree, man, what was some of the good things that you do enjoy about the magazine? I don't want to put you out there. I'm gonna let you put yourself out there. You know what you called me the first night you got the joint.
Okay, I gotta admit, I was like, I give you props on the man cave segment. I was like, I followed 2 of them already. I was like,
oh, this is my guy here. Okay.
Because I love the magazine, but I'm like, man, when you gotta look out for people when you're looking out for the brand. And I'm like, this is a great structure. I'm just giving feedback because I want it to be better and on the next level, like wherever you want it to go. And I know you're a visual person and a content creator.
Yes, sir, and I really appreciate your creative criticism. Believe me, it doesn't bother me at all. I mean, before I put projects like this out, I send it out to a lot of people and survey and make sure that this is something that can possibly work. So your feedback is tremendous. I really appreciate it. So don't take it the wrong way. I'm just giving, since we are conversing, I'm just giving you my perspective when I was creating and what I was thinking.
Oh yeah, I know that because I know when you're putting something out to the world, this is like your baby. But at the same time, you realize there's always room for improvement. I definitely understand that. I didn't take it at heart at all.
Right.
No doubt, man. Loudandlit.com. You know what I'm saying? In here with Solomon. Solomon, man, what's some things, man, even with you, now that you putting it out, what's some things that you see that you're gonna be improving, just from the creative point of view? What's some things that maybe not gonna make the cut on the net one, or what's some additions, some things that you see that you're gonna be changing going forward that you're already basically implementing?
Well, I don't want to give away too much, but definitely the main part of it that I'm really concentrating and focused on is, when I say content, it's the celebrities. So we're going to replace Broadway with someone that is 2 or 3 times bigger. We're going to do the same thing with the City Girls. Each issue of the magazine, I'm going to have a star-studded affair. So really what I'm concentrating and focusing on right now is not only getting the magazine to as many people as I possibly can, but getting the right entertainers and celebrities that really appeal to the subscribers and readers. So it's really all about this, to me, the basic stuff, the celebrities.
No doubt. Now we also know, man, we're gonna be kicking off the giveaway. We're gonna be promoting, on our different pages. Also drop it in the chat, but also let the people know what site are you saying that the first subscribers need to subscribe to in order to have a chance to win the magazine, different things like that. What do you have in mind for the giveaway? How people get into that contest and win?
Okay, well, it's pretty simple. I figured out exactly what I wanted to do earlier after me and you got through speaking. Basically, I want to give a magazine away to everyone that is watching your show this week. So if they just basically just send you their email address through, you can go to @loudandlit on Instagram, or you can go to loudandlit.com and send us your email. Send us your email address, and we'll shoot you out a digital copy of the magazine. As simple as that.
No doubt, man. Well, we definitely appreciate that. Anybody else in the live Zoom, they got any questions that y'all want to, ask the brains behind this loud and lit. See, we got up top, you already know it's one.
One more
Mister,
question.
give me one more. Tron, what's good, man? You in the sit down.
Talk to me nice. Don't talk to me twice.
Thanks.
So, Mr. Jennings, is there gonna be a section like on Instagram, like the shade room, or like is there gonna be like a media takeout section on social media for Loud and Lit?
Okay. Yes, I plan on doing that, but let me tell you something. I try not to be too messy. I don't believe in spreading like this absurd gossip and a bunch of propaganda about celebrities. Because I'm actually out here in these streets, and I'm a man's man, and I don't want nothing in my magazine to make me bump heads with somebody in the street and it ends up being a situation. So I'm very careful about that part of things, because I actually be in the clubs, and I don't want a person I've never interacted with or don't know. I don't want to be a part of negative publicity for them. I don't want to spread these negative rumors and stuff like that. So I'm very cautious about doing that. But of course, in order to be successful, you got to give people something titillating and, basically juicy. So I'm thinking about that, but I'm going to do it carefully, I should say.
Okay.
No doubt, man. Loud and lit. Y'all hear it, man. This week, you know what I'm saying? If you definitely trying to get a copy of the magazine, we're gonna have them all week, man. Like I said, you can go through the loudandlit.com, or either you can also email them directly to us here on the show, man. Yes, Richie Snow at Gmail. Send us your email. We're gonna send you a copy, man. We definitely want to get them in people's hands, and we got the physical. I know we're waiting on everything to open up. What are we looking like for the physical copies to actually get in rotation as well, Solomon?
Actually, they are in stores now in locations near me, because they're more accessible. But I plan to distribute them through people like yourself in your areas. So we're gonna have a lot of locations listed on the website, and it'll tell you, what's the closest available spot where you can pick up Loud and Lit.
No doubt. V Carter, man, what's good, man? Loud and Lit. We getting the feedback. We said when we started it out tonight, man, we wanted to go through the magazine and really, see is this something that, we want to really partner up with, seeing if it's something that we could bring to our supporters, throughout the week, man. I'm excited, about our listeners getting a hold to the magazine, and then, getting their feedback on their experience with it. What's your take on everything so far?
Yeah, I like it. I just think it just needs some fine tweaking. As I scroll through it, just got to be relatable information to the pages. If we're talking about BET true beauties, we have to make sure that they just look aligned. Some of the like you guys talked about, some of the stuff look cluttered, but the stuff that is not cluttered is clean. Like it really clean. It makes the magazine pop. Because a lot of times, as content creators, man, we are in our head a lot, and sometimes we need to get out of our head and just be simple. People are simple, and I've always learned to simplify what you're doing. If you're doing, because Solomon, you're doing a lot. Because I was looking